Today we will discuss about chapter 9. This is international trade. Trade means voluntary exchange of goods and services. When the two parties are required for the trade, one party or one person is ready to sell and another person ready to purchase the product. Both parties trade is mutually beneficial for the both parties. Earlier, the trade in a primitive society used to take place in barter system. Sometime people exchange the commodities. Barter system is a system of trade where people exchange their goods. This was the initial form of trade in primitive societies where direct exchange of goods and services take place. For example, in barter system, in this system, if you are a porter or a barber, you need a plumber service or some other service, you would look for a person who would be in need of your pot, means your service, and you would exchange your pot for his plumbing services. Nowadays, this barter system has almost disappeared, but still some of the places, some of the example of barter system is John Bean Mela. This Mela is conducted in every January after the harvest system at Jagi Road, which is 35 km from the Guwahati in Assam. It is possibly only the fair in India where barter system is still in practice. In John Bean Mela is a big market is organized during this fair, and people from various tribes like Khasi, Jainti, Manipur, all tribes come here and exchange their products. Though trade takes place in two levels, one is national and there is international level, but in today's both the barter system have been removed because of difficulty faced by barter system. The most basic problem which is faced by the barter system is the problem of double coincidence of want. In this, two parties are required and their demand and purchase should be coincide. Another problem is absence of common measures of value, problem of storing wealth. Then the difficulty of deferred payment also exists in the barter system as well. There is a problem of transportation. Things and services cannot be transported easily in barter system because the value and the payment mode is very difficult. The difficulty of barter system have been overcome by the introduction of money. Before the introduction of paper and currency coin, the rare object which had high value served as money like flintstone, cowries, shells, tiger paw, fur, cotton, cattle, rice, salt, small tools, copper, silver and gold were considered as a source, as a mode of exchange, because these things are valuable and things used to be exchanged with the help of this. For example, earlier this salary word which have derived from a Latin word that is salarium, which means payment by salt. Earlier salt used to obtain from the rock, that is rock salt. People were not aware about the sea salt, and this was a rare commodity and was an essential item, right? So mode of payment, the way means for the payment of something used to be done by this salt. In the history of international trade, in ancient time transporting goods for over long distance were risky, hence trade were restricted for the local market. People at that time spent most of their resources on basic necessities like food and clothing. Only rich people bought jewelry, costly dresses, and this resulted in trade of luxury items. Earlier, Silk Route, which was an example for long distance trade connecting from Rome to China, this was the route which connected the European western part to Asian eastern part. Important commodities of trade in Silk Route was Chinese silk, Roman wool, precious metal and other high value objects. Then after the disintegration of Roman Empire, just beginning of medieval period, European commerce grew during 12th and 13th century with the development of ocean going vessels like warship trade between Asia and Europe grew during this period, and in the 14th and 15th century Americas were discovered by the Europeans as well. A new sea route was developed for reaching in Asia through the Cape of the Good Hope route. In the 15th century onward, European colonization began. Along the trade, a new form of trade began that was called slave trade. The Portuguese, Dutch, Spanish, British captured African natives. These countries captured African natives, forcefully transported them to the Americas, which were discovered by the Europeans, for their labor in plantation farm, especially in this region, in the Caribbean island. Slave trade at that time was very lucrative business for more than 200 century. Trade was abolished in Denmark 1792. Great Britain abolished the slave trade in 1807, then UK in 1808, United States. Thereafter, during the period of industrialization in 19th century, after the industrial revolution, the demand for raw material like grain, wheat, wool also expanded, but the monetary value declined in relation to the manufactured item. Industrializations of Europe imported primary product as raw material and exported the value added finished product to their colonies, which were non-industrialized nations. In the later half of the 19th century, regions producing primary goods were no more important and industrial nations became each other's principal customer. But during the First and Second World War, countries imposed trade taxes and quantitative restrictions for the first time. During the post-war period after 1945, WTO, today World Trade Organization, and previous GATT, that is General Agreement of Trade and Tariff, right, helped reducing the tariff. Thank you.